Hello everyone and welcome. In this lecture we'll look at errors and exceptions handling using try, except, else and finally. In the previous lectures we have seen how to use try and except statements. We have seen how to use try, except and else statements, and we have also seen how to use the finally statement. In this lecture we'll see an example on how we can use all of these statements together. So we look at a situation where we will prompt the user to enter a number, and then we'll try to divide that number with the second number that will prompt the user. And if there are any errors, we'll handle them by raising, let's say, value errors or zero division errors. Let's do that. So we'll start with the try statement, and then the first thing we'll do is we'll prompt the user to enter a number. So we'll use the raw input method. For Python 3, use the input method instead of raw input. Raw input, and then you can say enter your first number, and we'll cast this into an integer and save this in a variable called, let's say, first for first number, and then we'll save the second number that they enter in a variable called second. We'll do the same thing. We'll prompt the user to input a number, and then we'll cast it to an integer. Enter your second number. And then we'll handle the exceptions by using the except keyword. So try that, and then except. We know that we'll have two kinds of exceptions, a value error or a zero division error. So let's handle those. Except value error, and that will be print you can only enter numbers. And next, let's handle our zero division error using the except keyword. Except we have zero division error, then print the second number can only be or cannot be zero. Then if there is no exception, the else statement will be executed. So else will display the result, which in this case is else print first number. Let's use some string formatting, divided by second number, and then we'll display the result is equal to that format. We have first, second, and then first divided by second. So if there is no exception, this else statement will be executed, and finally we'll put our finally block of statements. Finally, let's print all done now. Exiting the program or something, you can add that. Okay, so this is the structure. You have your try statement, you have your except statements, and then you have your else block, and our finally statement comes at the end. Let's execute this. Enter your first number, say 4. Enter your second number, let's say 3. First number 4 divided by second number 3 is equal to 1.33, and then all done now is printed. So your final statement will be printed whether there is an error or not. Okay, and you might need to import the division function from the future module if you are using Python 2 to get the actual division result. Otherwise you will see 4 divided by 3, you will see the result as 1. Okay, now let's see this else statement is printed only if and only if there is no exception. However, the final statement will be printed no matter what. Let's also check those two. Enter your first number, let's enter that, run it. So in this case you can only enter numbers is printed, which is the value error. Okay, let's see if the same is printed if I enter some other character for the second number. Okay, so enter your second number, you can only enter numbers, which is good, and the final statement is still printed. And now let's see our 0 division error. Enter your first number 9, enter your second number 0. Okay, all done. Now we have our 0 division error, division by 0. So again here, all done now is printed, right? Regardless of the error or not. Let's run our program one more time. Enter your first number, let's say -7. Enter your second number 3, and the result is -2.333. So this is how we can use the try, except, else, and finally keywords in handling errors and exceptions. And in the next lecture we'll look at how we can raise our own exceptions. Thank you everyone.